Welcome to Sip and Speak 23. Cheers.
Guys, before we do get into it, drop up the engagement by leaving a comment, share it, like to your friends, just pass it around. Please help us out in that way, okay?
And grab a drink, take a seat. So, what is today's topic of discussion?
Well, it's okay to be in a relationship of convenience. What do you think?
I think no. I think obviously, I know relationships, there's so many parts of a relationship and there's so many things that make up a relationship, especially when you are an adult. However, I do not encourage people to stay in a relationship because of convenience.
You know what? It's been going around and people do this, obviously, like because of circumstances or situation is so convenient for you. You rather stick with it than move on.
Yeah.
I think it's just something that happens, because sometimes it's just the convenience is always like you know what's going to happen, or you know the situation or the circumstances or how things go, and you're used to it. I think that's why people just don't want to move on, or just think, I can ride it. Just ride it out, just ride it out for a bit.
I think when you stay in a relationship because of convenience, it kind of breeds toxicity. Because it's like, I'm only staying here, because let's be honest, living in London, the rent is quite expensive. Like, the cost of living is expensive, the rent is quite high. So if you find someone where you can half that rent with, like, I get it, but that shouldn't be a reason why you stay living with that person, because there's house shares. You can move in with a friend, you can move in with a family member. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right on that, because obviously the longer you stay in that environment because of convenience, like the more toxic things get, because it just gets worse and worse. There's no balance for that no more, because now you're despiting the person is despiting you, this, that, and the other. You're resenting them, you're looking at them differently, I just think you should just get out. It's fair enough, like, because we've all been there, we've all been there, man, we've been there, like, like baby mom this, girlfriend that, because of the kids. We've all been there, but the thing about it is, the more you stay in that relationship, the worse it is getting for you, because they look down on you now, they're one there because they know, like, they think you need them.
Yes, they think you need them, exactly.
Just move out, man, do your thing. You're better off before you do something and just go and mess up your name. It's just not worth it.
And that's when they kind of start doing things on purpose, like,
just to piss you off.
Exactly. It's just like, what can I do to ruin your day? It kind of becomes a competition of what can I do to ruin your day. I know that sounds really negative, but that's how it gets when you're in a relationship of convenience. You become emotionally drained. You become physically drained. Like, you'd rather be outside than be at home, or
you'd rather be with your man than with your guys. You don't want to go back home.
You're not even happy when that person walks through the door. You're like, I thought you said you was doing overtime. Why are you back home early? Like, what's going on? I was enjoying myself. And I have to see your mug again.
Listen, for real, it's not convenient, bro, man. I just think you just step out, man, Just do your thing. I say, go where you appreciate it.
Most definitely.
Go where you appreciate it, man, because, boy, you got a lot to offer.
Most definitely.
Some people see the good in you and they're trying to use it. They want to suck it all out of you, just drain it out of you. And boy, it's not worth it. You giving your life over for somebody who's not appreciated. Who just take you for granted.
Let's be honest. At the end of the day, when you're seeing someone day in, day out, there will be some times where you'll be annoyed. But like I always say, if the foundations are sincere, if you guys started off on a good note, like as in, it was, we are going to date each other with an outcome of it becoming serious, or an outcome of us moving in or starting a family or getting married. So when those foundations are there, when things get a little bit, how should I say, a little bit long, you kind of think back to why you got with that person, and you remember the good sides, and you remember their good traits. You can remember why you love them. So it kind of like brings you back down to earth, because come on, couples argue. It's normal. It's normal. Couples argue, have disputes, have fallouts, and sometimes you're like, mate, I just don't want to see your face today. But that, all in all, that's good if at the end of the day you come and resolve it. I think it becomes toxic when you're having these endless arguments and it's not resolved, and then there's a build-up of frustration.
Exactly.
And you're there looking at each other side-eye like,
can't stand this more.
Like, I want you to piss me off so I can go off on you. Like, you're waiting for them to piss you off. And then you start doing things to piss them off so they can try you, so you can just go off on them. That's not good. It should never get to that point. And also, I think a lot of people don't realize the early stages of a relationship are more important than the long run. Because when you establish your values and your boundaries from the beginning, like I said, it's something you can always bounce back to when you get lost. Does that make sense? Because like I said, life happens. Shit happens. And people change, people grow. And like I said, sometimes you're going to have your good days and your bad days.
Bad days, man.
So just as long as you remember why you're with this person, with that person, then it will kind of help you resolve like issues in the future. And obviously there's always couples therapy, if that's something that
the thing is, some people
would like to do.
Yeah, obviously, couple therapies, but see, some people just don't even want to do that. Some people don't even want to hear about that.
Then I think they're just lost.
It's not everyone that I think is openly enough to go to people and just start saying their troubles, There's not everyone that's open like that. You might be, she might be, he might be, but doesn't mean that person is,
Wait a minute. But how eager are you to fight for your love, though? Because you might not like something, but if I know it's going to help us in the long run, I will do it. It's about how willing are you to fight for your love? How willing are you to meet that other person in the middle? I think it comes down to that.
It comes down to that, but that's the same thing about people as well. People are just different, and some people are not willing. It's unfortunately some people are not willing. But guys, before we go into this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down just to drive the whole engagement and for the algorithm as well. Okay, guys. Well, listen, like another thing about it is that you see why the girls or women or some people just do things like has a someplace, she has a someplace, and she starts complaining about, oh yeah, because you got your place, I can't trust you, so you gotta move in, stay with her. But once you move in and you get rid of your place now, any little thing, she wants to be telling you, yeah, you know where the door is if you don't like it. If you don't like it, you know where the door is. Or this, that, and the other. And you start walking on eggshells in somebody else's house. Well, why do women do that?
If I have to sort of correct you on that, it's not just women. Why do people do certain people do
certain things like that? But women in particular, because when a man has his own place, she says she's not comfortable with him having his own place because she doesn't trust him, because of she doesn't know what he's doing. But as soon as he leaves his apartment or his house to move in with her, any little thing, he's walking on eggshell, literally walking on eggshell, because she might just flip out one day and just be like, you know what? You don't like it? You know where the door is.
That goes back to the foundations. How did they meet? Where did they meet? How did the relationship start?
I don't really think that's got anything to do with it.
So?
Because
I think so.
Why?
Because when you talk to somebody, and sometimes they say body language is real. Sometimes the way someone responds, sometimes you don't know a person through their words, you know through their body language, you know through their actions. That's why I say actions speak louder than words. That girls that do that, or people that do that, because men do that too, there's an insecurity there. Either you stepped out on your ex, or your ex stepped out on you, and you was in a similar situation. So now that you found someone new, you're like, how can I control this situation and stop what happened before happening now in the present time? Does that make sense?
No.
Because obviously, if you've been cheated on, some people take it to heart, and it's something that they cannot move on from immediately. So it becomes an insecurity.
All right.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It becomes an insecurity, especially if you know you really like that person, or you just don't want to repeat of your previous. You're gonna be how you should have been handling your ex. You're gonna start handling your present partner that same way. So maybe like your ex stepped out on you when they had their own place. So now you're trying to say, okay, now me and you are together. We have to live together, so I can keep an eye on you, so you can't step out on me. Which, by the way, doesn't make a difference. Well, if somebody wants to cheat, they'll cheat.
There you go. Because if you have your own place, I got my own place, this, that, and the other, and you stepped out or I stepped out, and now we move in together, I'm keeping an eye on you. What does that mean? That you're not going to step out again when you go out?
I always say insecurities don't make
sense.
But
the same thing about it is now, from what you said, I don't see that. It doesn't matter, regardless if you're in the same house with the person or if you're not. My question is, why do people feel the need to say, listen, from once you had your own place, I said I didn't trust you. Yeah. And now you move in with me to make me feel secure and to make me trust you. Yeah. Now we have a little bit of debate back to back, what not. And you feel like whenever we have an argument, your first thing to say is, if you don't like it, you know where the door is. If you don't like it, get out. You know, because now I don't have a place of mine no more, because I don't give up my place to move in with you. So that is my question. You know, I just think it's wrong in general, because someone has given up their place to move in with you, to secure their place just to show you how much they want to be with you. Exactly. To make you understand that, okay, you weren't happy when I had my place. I'm here with you now. At least take that into consideration and be like, yes, this person actually does want to be with me. Exactly. Not when you have an argument, you be like, get out of my house.
No, that's selfish.
You know,
that's selfish and mean.
We men go through that thing too much, and that's not good.
That's selfish and mean. And obviously, I would like to say, not just you, man. I would like to say I had previous. I've been in a relationship before when it was me on the other shoe. Oh wow! Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like I was being threatened, like if you don't like it, then leave, and it's just like.
And I bet they did it for you as well.
Yeah, you.
I don't think, basically the question was just, do you think it's okay to be in a relationship of conveniency?
Yeah, and definitely. What are your thoughts?
There's no love there.
Yeah, what are your thoughts? I know relationships, to keep a relationship, one that's healthy and strong, has its challenges, but it's not difficult. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I feel as though social media likes to portray that people are in healthy relationships is because they do certain things like, I don't know, open relationship. That seems to be the trend these days. Being in an open relationship means that you will keep your partner for longer if you allow them to go out and explore, or, you know, being very laid back. And it's just like, no, those things don't apply to everyone. All these rules that are sort of like projected on us, it does not apply to everyone. So I do not think being in a relationship of convenience is good. Girl, bro, run. Run. It's done. Like, you know, when it's like the relationship has done its course, it's fine. Some people are meant to be in your life to teach you a lesson. That does not mean they are your forever. And that's not a bad thing either.
It's not. It's not. It's just people are meant to come in your life to teach you a lesson. Yeah. Some people will just use you, some people will mold you, some people will, build you up. Yes. So experience life. Don't go shut yourself in and say, you know what, I've been hurt 5 times, I'm not going to go and find love again. Love is not for me. You will find love. You will find your happiness. Believe you me.
Love is out there.
Be yourself and don't give up in life.
Definitely. Simple. So leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. And do you know who this advice would actually benefit? Will and Jada. That's one relationship. This is a relationship. That's a marriage of convenience. Bros, my guy, my girl, you're both got enough money. Please go your separate ways. Take us out of your family chat. Take us out of your WhatsApp chat. We don't care. It's like, please, I beg, go your separate ways.
Their wallet is too much.
It's
Every
too
time,
much.
Jada. Will Smith, come out and talk now. Let us know what is going on, because your woman has been spraying and spraying.
Even when he does come out and talk, baby, it's cryptic. I don't even understand what he's saying. What is he actually saying?
Let's beg Jada to give Will his balls back.
Since he said he will never get divorced, he said that on the Red Table Talk, that he said he will never get divorced.
The guy is doomed. He's doomed. Sorry, doomsday has come for him.
So the only person that can push this divorce forward is Jada. So Jada, I beg.
Tupac, come back from the dead. I beg. Come help this woman. She needs your guidance.
Oh my gosh.
She needs your guidance.
Well, guys, thank you for watching, especially if you stayed until the end. We appreciate you, and don't forget to like, leave us a comment, subscribe. We are on our way to building a community. Share. After all, sharing is caring.
Of course.
And watch our previous episodes, which will come up on the end screen somewhere around here. Until next time, bye.